Thousands protest to save Hambach Forest. Thousands of people have protested to save the last 200 hectares of western Germany's ancient Hambach Forest. The forest is at risk of being felled to allow energy giant RWE to continue its lignite mining operations.
Here's a summary of the article.
Protesters gathered at Hambach Forest near the western German city of Aachen on Saturday in the hope of saving what is left of the 12,000-year-old forest before it is felled for mining. DW's environment correspondent Irene Banos-Ruiz was at the protest and said thousands of people were demonstrating at the Ende Gelände or End the Site protest camp. The main protest broke up into two groups, with one smaller group blocking a train carrying coal from the RWE mine by occupying the track, Ruiz reported. German energy giant RWE bought the land Hambach Forest sits on in the 1970s, but the company is required to preserve the forest as long as possible, and clearing trees is only allowed when it is seen as essential to mining operations. Protesters have occupied the area for the past 6 years, with some living in treehouse structures. As RWE prepares to fell the remaining forest, protests at Hambach have escalated. Police recently cleared 86 tree houses in an operation costing millions of euros, but withdrew from the forest after a court ban on further tree clearances.
This post received a score of 7,518, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I wish these Germans all the success in the world.
The nice thing about this is that it's not only Germans. Dutch people, Czechs, Spanish people all came to Hambach to protest against it.
Lignite is not even good quality coal. The prospect of knocking down one of Europe's few virgin forests that can provide long-lasting pleasure for generations to come for subpar coal is ridiculous.
Pretty sure the shareholders are going to need some quarterly ROI reports on all that multi-generational learning to love and respect nature hogwash before they abandon this ripe opportunity to add a couple decimal points to their bottom line.
Hurts the soul.
It really does, because this is the rationale that drives the economy.
This is the best TLDR I could make. Original, greater than DW's environment correspondent Irene Banos-Ruiz was at the protest and said thousands of people were demonstrating at the Ende Gelände or End the Site protest camp. Greater than German energy giant RWE bought the land Hambach Forest sits on in the 1970s, but the company is required to preserve the forest as long as possible, and clearing trees is only allowed when it is seen as essential to mining operations.
Europe really needs to stop destroying their forests. They don't really have many left. Poland is destroying theirs too.
While there isn't a lot of ancient, i.e. been there before humans and never used for farmland, settlement, tree farm, forest left, woodland cover in Europe has been slowly growing since coal replaced wood as the primary fuel source.
The forest was being occupied for years now, and previous state government never gave the order to get rid of occupiers. Conservative libertarian government came and gave suddenly the order to forcibly vacate the forest, citing fire hazard from tree houses. This was protested by the law enforcement union as political, but they still had to do it, since it was an order. On 5 October, a court ruled that RWE could not deforest the area, although they legally own forest, because it is unclear if it should be under protection due to habitat loss for some animals, and the attempt to quickly deforest the area was an attempt to make facts before it would be clear if such protection was needed, putting a full stop to RWE's plan for the time being. Of course the thing is far from over, because now experts have to determine, if the Hambach Forest is a threatened habitat, and therefore to be placed under special protection, and the protests still flare up from time to time, being forbidden, then again alwode an occupation of houses near the forests happening.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.